BMB 160 and 50 Cup is about to get underway right on cue. They blast away from the line, one or two slow getaways in the midfield, but they get away well. Daniel Stevenson, Tyler Humphries recovering from that crash in the Road to MotoGP race. Earlier on, he's evidently okay, the bike's okay, and fighting for the lead already. Arnie Carr in third place, Hudson Cooper. So it looks like Stevenson getting underway. Run to the field. Good start there for Tyler Humphries, so Humphries clearly showing no ill effects from that spill around half an hour ago. Got the bike cleaned up and safe to go racing again. Here they come round towards the long right-hander at the top of the circuit. Looks like Hudson Cooper with a good start. Wilson Dilks also well placed in the top 5. Joshua Herring, Frankie Watson, who we saw having a wonderful battle in the FIM Mini GP race a little bit earlier on, also running well in the top 10. As one rider hits trouble on the first lap, that's the number 56 a bit further down. That's Lily Rhodes who's hit trouble, but she seems okay. Looking to get the bike back onto the track. The race goes on, of course, though, with Daniel Stevenson leading the way as Tyler Humphries sweeps round the outside into second place on that first corner. Neat move there from Hudson Cooper. Had to get his braking right for that corner. Took a nice sweeping line on the outside as Daniel Stevenson pulls away. Oh, look at this. Coming up here, though, is Arnie Carr down the inside on the chicane. Oh, it's so difficult, though, to try and get that apex on the inside of the corner. So Daniel Stevenson leading the way. And this great fight for second place now. Tyler Humphries saying, oh, look at that, though, from, double move there from Arnie Carr. Fantastic stuff there. Arnie Carr really got that line to perfection there, the right-hander. There is an overtake to be had there if you get the line correct. You've got to be brave, though. And Arnie Carr had bravery in bucket loads to carry that one off. You've just got to be assertive. Get the bike down the inside. Take the apex away from the other rider fairly, of course. But what a fantastic move there from Arnie Carr to go from 4th to 2nd on a very difficult corner, and now seems to be clear in second. So he'll be trying to close up on Daniel Stevenson. Carr in second, 104.969. And that is the fastest lap of the race so far. Can Carr in second close up on the race leader? I'm sure that Hudson Cooper and Tyler Humphries in third and fourth will have other ideas now. I think that's at the back. I wonder if that's the... I think it may be Max Rhodes or possibly Lily. I think it's Max Rhodes, actually, going over the line there, a little bit further down the field. And... oh no, my apologies, that's Lily Rhodes, the rider that we saw earlier on in the race, having some trouble. So she's got going again and has gone past Harry Rafferty, who I'm not sure is still in the race or not at this stage. There is a waved yellow flag, though, if you look at that marshal. So we'll have a look on the bottom right here of Lily Rhodes, number 56. And she is going through a waved yellow here, so wondering perhaps if the 111 of Harry Rafferty could well be out of the race. So Rhodes goes on at the back of the field. Meanwhile, at the front here, Daniel Stevenson still being pursued here by Arnie Carr, but Hudson Cooper in third has certainly not let him get away here. He's tagging onto the back wheel of Carr right now and is just keeping that pressure on. So Daniel Stevenson, who has led all of the race so far, but he's got some very quick riders behind him. Carr keeping the pressure on in second, number 83. Then we've got Hudson Cooper on the number 217, currently in third position. Tyler Humphries, number 19, just a little bit further behind there, but still could well be a factor in this race. He's only 1.5 seconds off the race leader. Wilson Dilks currently in 5th place from Frankie Watson. Ollie O'Gorman in 7th place. Harrison Quincy in 8th, Lucas King in 9th, and Bradley Curtis rounding out the top 10 as they go charging through once again. So Daniel Stevenson, still a long way to go in this race. We're still on the 4th lap, so just over half distance remaining in this one. And Stevenson goes round the final corner. Number 18, your race leader, but look out for Carr in second. Carr going down the inside. Is he going to get the braking right for this first corner? Very deep into the corner and takes the lead. Can he hold on to the exit to the corner here? It was a nice out-braking manoeuvre there from Arnie Carr, and I think he's done enough here. Green flag, so it looks like the circuit is now clear. And Arnie Carr goes through into the lead. Lovely out-braking manoeuvre into that first corner, and he takes the lead here from Daniel Stevenson, who has led the first half of the race. Now, we now move on to, this is lap number 5, so we're at the halfway point of the race here. Still a long way to go, and you can't write off the rider in third place either here. I think Hudson Cooper still looking very threatening in third place. Tyler Humphries just dropping back a little bit now in fourth. You just see him there, just at the back of your screen, as the 3 leaders go through that chicane. Very fast sweeping part of the track there. It's of course got the riders out of course this morning. 1 or 2 battles a little bit further down there. We've got Harrison Quincy, Lucas King, Joshua Herring fighting away. That was Mason Frederick in there, going down the inside of Herring, I believe. Archie Hooper and Max Rhodes just a little bit further behind as the leaders go through the first corner. And it looks like Arnie Carr's gone back into the lead now, so still very close indeed. So a repeat of that overtaking maneuver last time round. And there now Arnie Carr back into the lead. Very fast pace in this race actually. The fastest lap of the race, 104.969 for the race leader Arnie Carr. They're still lapping in the low 105s at this stage. So this is still a very fast competitive race. And there you see a graphic there at the bottom of the screen. So low to mid 105s here for our race leaders. So they're not really dropping off the fastest lap of the race here. Very quick pace here. And you see Tyler Humphries, Wilson Dilks, Frankie Watson a little bit further behind there, just a couple of seconds off the pace of this leading group here as they make their way through the right-hander. Still Arnie Carr leading the way. To draw to a close on our 6th lap there was the number 755 on the inset of your screen there. Harrison Quincy, who's been having a neat race so far, now into 9th position, trading positions with Lucas King. They go side by side through the chicane there. And it looks like Lucas King has retaken that position at the front though. Arnie Carr, number 83, continues to lead the way. The gap, nothing at all really, 600th of a second between him and Stevenson in second place. Hudson Cooper has been watching in third for a long time as we look at Quincy having a peek down the inside of King for 9th position. Bradley Curtis and Mason Frederick a bit further behind. You just saw the 2 riders in front there. That was Joshua Herring and Ollie O'Gorman. They're having their own fight as the leaders lap a tail ender. I think that will have been the I think it's the number 56 of Lily Rhodes who goes a lap down there. We've lost Isabel Wingate from this race a couple of laps ago, and Harry Rafferty on the 111, a early retirement. Arnie Carr meanwhile charging round the final corner. Over the finish line they go to complete another lap. So Carr goes over the line at the end of lap 7, 3 laps to go, down the inside, having a look there, and making the move, sticking to second position is the number 217 of Hudson Cooper. So has Cooper made it? I think he has made it stick. Yes, he has. So Stevenson, the early race leader, drops to third. And what can Stevenson do? Can he fight back? Well, I'm sure that Hudson Cooper is... Oh, look at Cooper now charging after the race leader here. Round the right-hander they go, and it is still Arnie Carr that leads the way. So Hudson Cooper, with that great move, has finally been able to fight through to second place. He's been third for pretty much the entire race here, but now moves into second position. Round the back of the circuit they go, heading through the chicane, that really fast sweeping dogleg section. Right, left, right again. Very fast part of the track as well. We've seen a couple of passes there as the races go on, but Arnie Carr around the final corner, number 83, your race leader. Hudson Cooper charging in second place, closely followed by Daniel Stevenson. Further back there, we've still got Harrison Quincy fighting away with Lucas King. They're still having that very close battle for 9th place. Leaders go over the line once again, so Arnie Carr still in the lead of the race. As we move on to our penultimate lap, 2 laps to go, including the lap they have just started here. And at the moment, Carr, the race leader, looking good at the front of the field, although Hudson Cooper only a 1/10 of a second down, still keeping the pressure on, but in turn Cooper can't afford to relax here either, because Daniel Stevenson, the early race leader, is still right on the tail in third. There's Quincy and King having their fight into the first corner on the bottom right of your screen, and they're still running very closely for 9th position. As Carr, the race leader, oh, down the inside there goes Hudson Cooper, but it didn't work out. Still 1 more lap to go here, so the tactics might yet be to try and line up a pass on the final lap of the race. Daniel Stevenson watching in third, wondering how he can make the situation work for him as well. as they make their way down the start straight. Here they come, all three abreast into the first corner. And Carr holds on to the lead. Still Harrison Quincy having that fight a bit further down the field, making their way towards the final corner. But they were three abreast into the first corner there. Carr holds on. And now the fight on for second place as Daniel Stevenson goes into second position but loses a bit of ground on the race leader. It's still Hudson Cooper fighting for that second place. They make their way out of the chicane towards the top right-hander. And Carr just starting to pull away a bit now as they make their way down the back straight once again. Still a very closely fought race here. All running very closely indeed. Start to close up on one of the tail enders once again as well. You head towards the final lap of the race, so still a very closely fought battle here in this opening race. Mini GPs drawing towards its conclusion now as they make their way through, and now of course moving on to the final lap of the race with a race win though at the end there for Arnie Carr. Daniel Stevenson and Hudson Cooper, so very close to the line there, but Arnie Carr riding very well indeed. Daniel Stevenson second place, Hudson Cooper third, Tyler Humphries in fourth, recovering from that spill, Wilson Dilks in fifth, Frankie Watson goes over the line, there goes Joshua Herring in seventh place, Ollie O'Gorman in eighth position, and here's the race-long fight between Harrison Quincy and Lucas King for that ninth position. Mason Frederick coming out to the final corner, closely followed by Bradley Curtis to go over the line, 11th and 12th. Archie Hooper in 13th position, and final rider on the lead lap just about there will be Max Rhodes, Lily Rhodes in 15th, Isabel Wingate and Harry Rafferty non-finishers. So the BMB 160 and the 50 Cup drawing to a close. Very close action throughout the race. That guy there, Daniel Stevenson, having to settle for second place despite taking the early lead, but fantastic action from Arnie Carr as the race draws to a conclusion. One more race to go, of course, in just a few moments in this morning programme. We'll be here again, of course, throughout the afternoon here at Pembrey. But Arnie Carr taking the checkered flag in the opening BMB 160 and 50 Cup as the race draws to a close in association with OMG Racing. So your results: Arnie Carr winning the race by 0.8 of a second from Daniel Stevenson, Hudson Cooper in third from Tyler Humphries, Wilson Dilks in fifth from Frankie Watson, Joshua Herring, Ollie O'Gorman 8th, Harrison Quincy and Lucas King fighting throughout the entire race for 9th and 10th place. Further back it was Mason Frederick, Bradley Curtis, Archie Hooper, with Max Rhodes, Lily Rhodes and Max Rhodes went through a lap down, Lily Rhodes, Isabel Wingate and Harry Rafferty as non-finishers in the race, with Max Rhodes, Lily Rhodes there just finishing a little bit further behind, albeit one lap down, 14th and 15th respectively.